Welcome back everybody to another video. We're here with the Saturn Ion. We're going to be doing a crank position sensor. We're going to do a starter replacement. Take you through step by step, tell you everything you need to know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. New part number is Duralast SU1072. Step 1, pop yo hood. To see everything a little better, we need to get this cover off. So we take that off. This is on little holders. This car, they're messed up, but they have them there and there. Put your cap back on so nothing goes into the engine. We have to take the starter off, so you're going to pop this cover off. Use a 10mm, remove this stud nut thing, and then there's a wire that goes to the starter and a main feed wire from the battery. Take those off, cover them with electrical tape so you don't short it out. The sensor itself is in between where the filter goes and the starter down there. So we're going to jack up the vehicle, get underneath, start removing the starter motor. If the car is not damaged, you're probably going to have a plastic cover here. Take that off. This one doesn't have it. Then on the starter, you have a little trigger wire. That's an 8mm nut. So you got to take that off. And then above it is a main power line. That's a 13mm nut. So you're going to take that very top one off. This one here, ignore. It just goes from the solenoid to the motor. Don't worry about it. You need to remove the 8 and the 13. Removing the starter, you have 2 bolts. 15mm. One's on the front here, and one you have to shimmy through the top up in here. Here's the starter. This is the bottom one that you can see easily. And if you come up, there's the top one. So this is the one that's harder to see. What I used was a little wobbly and a deep socket, and then it came out to here. I used a ratchet and I got that bolt out. They're both identical, so we're going to clean those off with a wire wheel. Clean up the area as best you can, and then this is the sensor we got to get to right there. So this one here, there's a little clip. You lift the clip and pull the plug off. Use a small ratchet with a 10mm socket and remove that bolt that holds the sensor in. Now that the bolt's out, take a baby flathead and wiggle and pull to get this thing to come off. This is what the sensor looks like. It has an O-ring here. We need to lube this up with some oil or grease of some sort. There's the old one versus the new one. We're going to use some grease, put it on the O-ring so we don't rip the O-ring as we're pushing it back into the block. Slide the sensor in, wiggling it as you're doing it. It should go in pretty easy. At this point, grab the cleaned up bolt, and we're going to start it by hand, and we want it to go as far as possible by hand, and then we'll use the tiny ratchet and tighten it down. The clip on this, it was a totally dry rotted and it just snapped. So what I did was I pushed it in 80% of the way. I put a little bit of gray RTV in there, and then I closed it so it's just touching at the very top. That way I can get it apart, but it shouldn't vibrate out. Use a wire wheel, clean the starter bolts to be nice and pretty. Here's a new starter. Part number is 9961SVC or T9961S. Before putting the new starter on, you're going to want to take these nuts and washers off because you can't put the wires on if you have these on. So just take these off, set it off to the side, grab your bolts, and we're going to start these bolts with just being finger tight. Don't use a ratchet or impact right away. For the top bolt, you're going to use the wobbly and stuff, and it's a blind area. So you want to use the socket, put some tape around it, and then wrap the tape down this way. So when you pull this, the bolt will come out of the tape, and then you can rip the tape off and tighten it down. But this will allow you to get in there, do whatever you got to do. See that? And the bolt doesn't budge. See, when you wiggle it off, it comes out. So awesome trick that not many people explain to help everybody else save some aggravation and cussing and cussing. So do this and you'll be good. I'm going to peel this off now and just torque down the 2 bolts. After tightening down these 2 bolts, move up to the wiring. You're going to have 2 wires on the big one. There's one big one and one smaller one. And then you need this little wire that you took off. Put that on. Now we're going to put the lock washers that came with the starter and the nuts. And when you tighten these down, don't go insane. It does not have to be that tight. Everything's nice and torqued down. Just double check all your work. Look around for any stuff that you might have missed. At this point, just put all your bottom stuff back on, which this vehicle does not have. And we're going to go back up under the hood and reconnect the power. I'm going to grab these 2 wires that we pulled off and taped, untape them one by one, put them back here on the stud. Grab this big hold down nut, thread it on by hand first, as far as you can. Then you're going to take a 10mm socket, preferably a deep socket to go in the shaft here, and just give it a little oomph. Don't torque it crazy. Does not need to be crazy, okay? Tighten that one down. Grab the fuse box cover, wiggle it into place. It's a little harder. I kept hitting this thing. So, anyways, wiggle it into place. Grab this little cap. Push the cap over. That protects that from shorting out. Pull up on it. Make sure it's locked. Has the locks on the side here. And then, if you did take off this valve cover, then just put it back on. Hopefully this video helped you out. Please like, share, subscribe, put a comment, help me with this algorithm. If you want to help me on Patreon, $1 a month or whatever, 12 bucks a year, that would be super helpful. So I'll see you in the next video. Wrench on.